Growing up as a black kid in the UK, there's a pressure to conform to certain expectations from the community around you. The way you dress, the music you like, and the activities you partake in. It was always an unspoken rule that skateboarding did not conform to those ideals. When I began skateboarding, I felt like I was alone on my crusade, or at least in the minority of black kids who enjoyed this hobby. I would find videos online of black skateboarders in the USA much more frequently than I would of those in the UK. I developed the belief that it was more accepted in that community, as I would see it much more frequently and wish my community was the same. That may not have been true, but it was what I observed. Back in 2019, when I was about 15 or 16, I remember having a conversation with my older cousin who lived in Nigeria at the time, and I mentioned my interest in skateboarding, and she referenced the growing popularity of skateboarding in Lagos at that time, which I hadn't been aware of and was honestly kind of surprised about, but it intrigued me. Skateboarding in Africa, and not just anywhere in Africa, but my home country. After doing a little digging, I found a hidden scene harboring in West Africa. From collectives like Surf Ghana to skate-adjacent clothing brands like Motherland, which originated in Nigeria, I eventually discovered WAF when they were still going by Waffles and Cream. After going down this rabbit hole, I was exposed to a whole new corner that made me proud of my people and proud to be who I am, despite what others might say based on what they want me to be. I eventually got to work with WAF as a volunteer at one of their London pop-ups, where I met the creative director, Jomi Bello. On my last trip to Nigeria, I was invited to their Lagos studio, where I got to speak with him and the rest of the team. So what exactly is WAF? Well, I'll let them tell you themselves.
If I look, just talking to the mic. So yeah, WAF, man, is a whole lot, man. WAF is a whole lot more than they say, actually. WAF is a community, WAF is a family, WAF is a movement, WAF is a pace setter, WAF is a brand, WAF is everything you can think of when it comes to keeping it locked in the streetwear world, in the skateboard, in the skateboarding world, WAF holds it down in like every aspect you can think of when it comes to both.
You want to know what WAF is? WAF is a spirit. WAF is a community. WAF is a feeling, an emotion. I know when you say something's an emotion, it never gets old. It never gets old. That's why you can listen to Fela anytime. When you feel sad, when you feel happy. So WAF being an emotion, imagine an emotion in dressing. And now that emotion is skating. When you see a skater, how you feel excited, you feel like he's doing something true, and imagine now finding a way to create wears that are comfortable for that emotion. That's why it's like you see people have like street bands, it's street brands, but you have to have like an idea. So all I say is WAF is an emotion, it's a feeling, it's a community,
Waffles and Cream is a family, so aside from being like a community, it's a family because like everybody here, aside from being like a co-worker, we do a lot of stuff together that feels more like brotherhood. Yeah, like just guys doing stuff together, if that makes sense.
One word, community. Yeah, that's the first word that comes to mind, community. But if you want to now go deeper, you can have like art. First, I met Jide and I saw him wearing a Waffles and Cream t-shirt and I'm like, yo, I like this. And then we got talking and then his brother said he was going to introduce me to Jomi, and then his brother introduced me to Jomi, and then that's basically how we all started. I started as a graphic designer and currently studio manager and doubling up as sales manager. Yeah.
Bruh, it's crazy for real. I never imagined I was gonna be here. I actually went for a party. Then I saw I've always known about skateboarding, but I didn't actually know we had skaters in Nigeria till 2-3 years ago. when I actually like went to a party, then I saw like people skating. I'm like, yo, so they actually like have people that do this here. Then the guy put me on WAF. He just told me about WAF randomly. So I was like, yeah, cool. I checked out that stuff. Yeah, cool. Mad.
It's family, you get me? It's family, it's real.
We skate together, we play football together, we work together, we do a lot of stuff together, we make jokes together, and yeah, it's a place where you feel like you're not actually like at work. It's more like just being at home, but we work at the same time. Like we really work, but at the same time, you just feel like home.
We're still creating it. It's still a struggle.
Okay.
The biggest struggle is finding the right people to do the right things, even if they have the best intentions.
Yeah.
I'm really looking for their skill. I really deep getting into the person to because you see, if you don't know who you are, you can't survive this thing. So it's like getting people to kind of like engage with themselves before they then can contribute.
When you see it's like when you see this now, when you see this on anyone, when you see this kind of material on anyone in Nigeria, and then you see that the person is a youth, you see the person understands swag, what goes to your mind? Wow. So wow, na feeling, na emotion, na Naija, na
A friend just called me one morning. He didn't even call me. He just sent my CV to them. So like I just got an email from WAF like yo, for real. Like I came in as like an admin guy. So now I actually produce everything that WAF does, everything behind you. Like I produce and like import goods from like locally, internationally, everywhere you can actually think of. You know, all this here are just like samples that we're trying to like make. Having to be in this space and do what I do for WAF happily and like with so much joy and so much energy feels so good, man. It's crazy. Sick. This year, next year, it's just some mad bro. Mad 2024, 2025, bro. It's almost done, bro. It's almost done cooking. For real, trust me, man.
First, I think WAF has added quality to extreme sports like skateboarding. We've really like put Nigeria on the map when it comes to skateboarding first in terms of sport. In terms of fashion as well, we've really also like put Nigeria on the map in terms of that. Like a whole lot of people, like I don't think there's anywhere you go to that you won't see like a waffles and cream piece. So I think we've done good. We've done good in that aspect, and then also like filming, like in skate films. I don't think there's any other person that does it in Africa as a whole. Like WAF, like we have one of the best like skate edits ever, and in every angle we've done like we've really make like some serious progress and all of that when it comes to community based.
How did you go about starting a skate brand in Nigeria?
I think I did it out of love. If you like what you like what you like. I never thought about what other people were thinking. I still don't think about other people. I think about what's in front of me. Yeah. I didn't say there was an option for me. Yeah. So I created my own option. Yeah, man. That was it. I think everybody that's creative kind of wants to create their own world that they want to live in. Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's just baby steps every day. Yeah. And we're here.
And you're seeing your vision come to life.
I think, and I've seen it from the minute I put pen to paper. Yeah. It doesn't have to. This is just a continuation. Just another chapter in the book. Yeah. Where it's like I enjoyed writing the epilogue and the beginning of the book, and it's not over yet. It's over when you die. Yeah. And hopefully, if you touch enough lives, you will never die.
That's a good quote.
Yeah.
I'll quote you on that.
All right, easy.